And foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakadash. I give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone Well, who teach us the truth through the Spirit and power, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Complete and salutation to Yakim, them who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. To the brother Quara from Trinidad Camp, coming to another lesson to feed the elect at the outside Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Now, I'm entitled this lesson, The Lord Have Power Over Everything, right? Is there any that can avoid his hand? You know, the Lord in full control of his creatures, the Lord in full control of the clay. We are the clay, the Lord in full control. The potter does have power over the clay. And the scripture say, so are we in the Lord's hand. Right? So the Lord could do anything. The Lord could make a poor man into a rich man, he could make a rich man into a poor man. The Lord have power over life and death. He have power over everything. Right? So the first precept I want to bring out is Exodus 13 and verse 2. He said, for he doeth scourge and had mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. Right? So the Lord doeth scourge, he scourged us. And yet he had mercy again. Like with the scripture say, the Lord will return unto Jerusalem with mercy. Isaiah 14 and 1, the Lord gonna have mercy on Jacob. Yes, we were sold unto the nations. Not for destruction, but we move your Basham, your Shaitarat, and we were sold unto these other nations. The Lord made these nations the head and he make us the tail. Right? But the table is gonna turn. The script gonna flip. Right? Esau gonna be that tail and we gonna be the head. Right? As the scripture says in second Ezra 6. For Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. Full control of everything. Right? Scripture says in Wisdom of Solomon 16 and verse 13. For thou hast power over life and death. Thou leadest the gates of hell and bringest up again. Right? So Jake, the Israelite, we in hell. We in that low state poverty. We in that turmoil. But guess what? The Lord gonna bring mercy upon his people. Right? When the Lord spoke unto the prophet Moses to give them warning that if we hearken unto the commandments, we're gonna be a blessed nation of all people. But if we ain't hearken unto the commandments, these are the curses that gonna come upon the children of Israel. Guess what? We didn't listen. And the curses fell upon us. Right? Scripture say right in Tobit, right in Tobit 3 and verse 4. Tobit 3 and verse 4, you say, for they obey not my commandments, God of spoil and on unto captivity and unto death, and for a proverb and a reproach to all the nation among whom we are dispersed. The lynchers, the persecutors, the call us all these bywords, all these nations, they hate us, right? And we were put in this situation because of disobedience. We were not obedient unto Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, right? Our enemies rejoice over us. So these is the thing the Lord say that would have happened unto the children of Israel if they didn't listen, and guess what? It actually did. Right? Because the Lord in full control, full access. Get Lamentation 2 and verse 17. He said the Lord had done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and had not pitied, and he had caused thine enemies to rejoice over thee. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries. So the Lord made these nations, He made Esau, He made them the head, and He made us the tail, and we will serve our enemies. But we didn't want to serve Yahweh Hashem Yoshai with joyfulness and gladness. Scripture says, therefore we shall serve our enemies, and we shall go to Him in wanting of all things. For we being in this low state, but it's just for a time. You know, He will not forget Israel, He will not forget His people. For and then he say, for I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters which the everlasting brought upon them. Joy did I nourish them, but send them away weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me of many, for the sins of my children left desolate, because they departed. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but God will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they shortly see your salvation from all, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness from the everlasting. He said, my children, patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Paul, for thy enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt destruction and tread upon his neck. Right? So when you read, you know, in 4:19, right? Verse 18. It says, for he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hand of your enemies. Right? So we can, as the scripture say in Tobit, for he doeth purge and had mercy, he lead it down to hell and bring it up again. His hand, right? So it's only the Lord can get we out of this, because He put us there. Only He alone. There is none else. He alone can give and take us off from what He have put on us. Right? Right. So Baruch 4:18, He said, for He that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from your enemies. That's the only one who can deliver from your side. Right? Isaiah 14 and verse 3. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear. That bondage wherein thou wert made to serve. Right? So the Lord gonna give us that rest. He's gonna deliver we out of the hands of the enemy. Right? First Samuel 2 and verse 7. Verse 2, verse He said, the Lord make it poor and make it rich, bring it low and lift it up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set him among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, and he has set the world upon them. There's nothing impossible that the Lord could do, right? The Lord created, and by the end of the day, the Lord created this world for Israel's sakes, right? So the Lord is gonna, He is gonna give us back, what we had from the beginning, right? So we in that low state, and the Lord gonna raise up. So there's nothing now that the Lord can raise up a poor man and make him rich. Hey, we gonna be a wealthy. In the kingdom, we're gonna be wealthy. For the Lord love Israel forever. He's returned with mercy, right? Back in October 14, October 14 and verse 5. He say, and that again God will have mercy on them and bring them again into the land where they shall build a temple, but not like to the first, until the time of that age be fulfilled. He saw the end. He saw the end of this age, and Jacob is the beginning of the new age. Right? But after they shall return from all the places of their captivity and build up Jerusalem gloriously, the house of God shall be built in it forever, with a glorious building, as the prophets had spoken thereof. Right? Second Maccabees 1 and okay, real quick. Second Maccabees 1 and Maccabees 1 and verse 29. He said, plant thy people again in the holy place, as Moses had spoken, right? As the prophets had spoken, right? Lord, you return with mercy, right? So the Lord has power over everything, and it ain't possible that too hard for the Lord to do that, right? To make a poor man rich, right? So we're gonna be on high. The Lord gonna raise us up, you know. But that, hope it was edifying, I like to give all praises and glory unto the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Makakadah. And I say the apostles and elders of great mercy.